In the world of modern warfare, air superiority isn't just a choice, it's a necessity. By 2027, Pakistan is set to introduce one of its most ambitious defense projects to date, the AZM Fighter Jet. Developed under the umbrella of Project AZM, this next-generation combat aircraft is expected to redefine the operational capability of the Pakistan Air Force, as well as alter the strategic balance in South Asia. Welcome to Motor Authority. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Pakistan's AZM Fighter Jet project, to what we know, what we expect, and what it means for the future of aerial combat in the region. Project AZM, which means resolve or determination in Urdu, was officially launched by the Pakistan Air Force in 2017. It was born out of a vision to attain self-reliance in aerospace technology and reduce dependency on foreign suppliers. After decades of collaboration, especially with China on aircraft like the JF-17 Thunder, Pakistan is now aiming to create a 5th generation fighter aircraft that is fully indigenous, designed, developed, and built within the country. The AZM Fighter Jet is envisioned to feature the most advanced stealth capabilities, supercruise, and next-level avionics systems. While detailed specifications have been tightly guarded, insider reports and defense analyses suggest that the AZM could rival aircraft like the F-35 or the Chinese J-20 in terms of low observability, sensor fusion, and network-centric warfare. At the core of the AZM project is the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex, PAC, in Camera. Working closely with the Air Weapons Complex, AWC, and other research institutions, PAC has become the epicenter of indigenous aerospace innovation. Through Project AZM, Pakistan is not just building a fighter jet, it's building a legacy of engineering, design, and defense strategy that will likely influence its military doctrine for decades. Let's talk stealth. Stealth capability is a fundamental characteristic of 5th gen fighters, and AZM is expected to incorporate radar-absorbing materials, internal weapons bays, and a unique airframe design that minimizes radar cross-section. Although public images of the jet have not yet been released, concept art and industrial leaks suggest a twin-engine, single-seat configuration, with angular surfaces and a shape optimized for low observability. Now let's consider propulsion. One of the most challenging aspects of fighter jet development is the engine. Reports suggest that Pakistan is either working on the joint venture or pursuing partnerships to develop an indigenous engine capable of supporting supercruise, a feature that allows sustained supersonic flight without the use of afterburners. Achieving this would place the AZM among a very elite group of aircraft worldwide. Avionics and electronic warfare systems will also be central to the AZM's battlefield superiority. The jet is expected to feature an AESA radar system, distributed aperture sensors, and artificial intelligence integration to assist pilots in decision-making during high-stress combat situations. Think of it not just as a machine but a flying supercomputer optimized for war. Now, the question arises: so why is Pakistan pushing for this now? The strategic environment in South Asia is increasingly complex. With India's acquisition of Rafale jets and investments in indigenous aircraft like the Halamka, Pakistan cannot afford to lag behind. The AZM fighter jet is not just a military tool, it's a strategic message that Pakistan is capable, prepared, and technologically advancing. Beyond regional politics, there's also a vision of technological independence. Relying on imported jets means you're also reliant on foreign policy shifts, embargoes, and maintenance issues. With the AZM, Pakistan aims to break free from that cycle and assert its sovereignty in defense manufacturing. It's worth noting that Project AZM isn't just about one aircraft. It's part of a broader vision that includes unmanned combat aerial vehicles, UCAVs, advanced weapon systems, and even space-based defense initiatives. The PAF has consistently indicated that AZM is only the first chapter in a long-term transformation of its air warfare capabilities. Of course, there are challenges. Developing a fifth-generation fighter is an incredibly complex endeavor. It requires advanced materials, software integration, wind tunnel testing, electronic systems, and high-speed manufacturing. Many experts believe that hitting the 2027 target will be ambitious. But whether it arrives exactly on time or a few years later, the real success lies in the progress Pakistan is making towards self-reliance. Another major factor is funding. Defense projects of this scale are expensive, especially for a developing nation. But Pakistan is leveraging partnerships potentially with friendly nations like China and Turkey to reduce the financial and technological burden. There is also the possibility that a successful AZM platform could lead to future exports, generating revenue and geopolitical influence. Let's not forget the JF-17 Thunder, which was a major success for Pakistan, not only in terms of performance but also export potential. Nations like Nigeria and Myanmar have already adopted the JF-17, and there's no reason why a successful AZM platform couldn't follow a similar path in the future. For now, the Pakistani defense ecosystem continues to work in high secrecy, with teasers and hints being dropped at international air shows and defense exhibitions. The Pakistani Air Force leadership has repeatedly emphasized that AZM is not a dream, but a reality in progress. So what could we see by 2027? If all goes according to plan, the first prototype of the AZM Fighter Jet will roll out within the next 2 years, followed by a series of test flights and evaluations. By 2027, the aircraft might not yet be in full production, but we could see operational testing and possibly a limited induction into PAF squadrons. Ultimately, the AZM Fighter Jet is a bold step toward the future. It represents not just technological progress, but a shift in mindset from being a buyer of defense products to becoming a builder. Whether it meets the ambitious timelines or not, Pakistan's resolve is clear: it wants to be counted among the few nations capable of producing state-of-the-art combat aircraft. As the world watches closely, one thing is certain: the skies above South Asia are going to look very different in the coming years. Thanks for watching Motor Authority. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned as we continue to track the progress of the AZM Fighter Jet and bring you updates from the cutting edge of military aviation. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.